Will Joe Burrow's trip to Vegas with Jessie Bates and Chidobe Awuzie impact Bates' future in Cincinnati? Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com, and that's a question that plenty of us asked specifically when Joe Burrow revealed that he was going to be going to Vegas with Jessie Bates. And they went to Las Vegas over the weekend. And if you don't know, and I'm sure you do, but the Bengals franchise tagged Jessie Bates. He's set to make $12.9 million, and they have until July 15th to get a long-term deal done with him. And I'm not optimistic about it. I don't know really many people that are optimistic about it, and I don't think it's going to happen. I also don't think that this trip really impacted any of it and any of his future. But I do think it could have impacted one thing, and I'll get to that in a second. But to me, Joe Burrow knows better than to get into someone else's pockets. He's a good leader, and that's not something you do as a professional athlete, especially, well, when you're in your third year. Even as good as he is, he's still in his third year, and he's 25 years old. And it's much different than if you got 4 rings and you're trying to keep a Super Bowl team together or something of that ilk. Jessie Bates is going to play for the Bengals this year. And I think the impact, the fallout, the potential that comes from this is pretty simple. I think Jessie Bates is going to show up for training camp and show up on day 1 of training camp. Not day 5, not day 55, not week 1 of the regular season. He's not going to hold out for 8 weeks. None of that. I expect Jessie Bates to show up day 1 of training camp. Well, James, why would he do that? Couple reasons. The first of which, there's a business side and there's a professional side of things when you're talking about being a football player and all the camaraderie that comes with it and the brotherhood and the being a good teammate and everything like that. On the other side, there's a business side. And up until this point, the Bengals players have understood Jessie's logic, reasons for not showing up to OTAs, which were voluntary, didn't need to, because of the business side. Well, after July 15th, there is no more business side. There is no more leverage. There is no more negotiating because you either have a deal done or you don't. And if you don't have a deal done, you're playing under the franchise tag. So what did a trip like this do? Well, I don't know if you've been to Vegas, but it further cements that friendship, that bond that Burrow and Bates have. And obviously Chidobe Awuzie is a big part of the secondary along with Bates. That bond gets stronger and interlocked. And to me, since that happened, and not that it was a huge difference, not that he wouldn't feel pressure to show up anyways, but if you're willing to go to Vegas with dudes, you want to leave them hanging, your teammates? No, because what can Jessie Bates gain from sitting out? Really nothing. Can't get a new deal. You can't do anything like that. You're not going to be able to. You're not eligible to sign a new contract after July 15th. So the best thing for Bates to do at that point, if he doesn't get a long-term deal done, is to what? Have a huge season. Have the best year of his career this year. Well, what's the best path to doing that? It's the showing up to camp on time. It's training with your teammates. It's going through things in Lou Anarumo's system. It's getting used to the little tweaks that they're going to do on defense and make on defense. So, boom, he's ready to go. That's what it is. And so to me, I think that's the part of it that does get impacted and has been impacted by the bonds, is I expect Jessie Bates to show up for training camp on time. He has nothing to gain from not doing it. And he has everything to gain from it, even though I get it. He wants a long-term deal, and it's probably not going to happen, certainly before that July 15th deadline. That's my thoughts on it. By the way, this video brought to you by Rivertown Inkery and RivertownInkery.com. Doug and his crew continue to kill it. Look, the football season's right around the corner. If you're looking for some orange and black gear, just go to RivertownInkery.com right now after you're done watching this video and check out everything he has there for you. And it's not just that. They got Cincy gear. They got I tell you all the time about this Tiger Rocks glass. And I know we got some bourbon drinkers on this channel, so go ahead and get yourself one at rivertowninkery.com. Who knows with Jessie Bates? If a deal does get done, I don't see it happening, but I do expect him at training camp to report on time later this month. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if the inkling I have is there. But regardless, I thought it was cool in Vegas seeing those guys, UFC 276. I know I wrote about it on allbengals.com. Bengals fans wanted to see it. What'd you think of the bucket hat Joe Burrow had? Yay or nay? Would you rock that, or is that something only Joey B can do? I think it's something only Joey B can do. Personally, I don't know many people that could pull that off. But it's off-season mode. We are continuing to navigate here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk and get things ready and rolling in the right direction by the time training camp rolls around. And we have some big stuff in store for you during this 2022 season. So hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends about Cincinnati Bengals Talk here on YouTube. And for our channel coordinator, Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien signing off for now on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.